Dustin Tibbetts with Passport to Wall Street, and today we're going to talk about pot stocks. So if you've been paying attention to the media lately, you know that there's a couple names that have been making headlines. Coca-Cola wants to investigate the idea of possibly putting in cannabis type drinks in the future. Now they're just looking into it, so it's not a big deal yet. There's a couple other names that are really starting to gain traction. One of those is a company called Tilray. And now this company is just in the beginning stages. It's a cannabis company out of Canada. And the company is just in the headlines like every single day. So much so that if we look at a chart, check this out. Today, the day that we're recording this here, it gained almost 30% in one day. Now you can see the gains here, just magnificent rally, almost no down days because the media keeps focusing on it and just keeps pumping it. Well, today there was news that came out that they were going to be sending cannabis to the US for a study and hopefully be able to expand their sales. Now, here's the thing. Should you buy this company? Well, it's a very new company, so we don't have a lot to look for as far as performance, right? So normally we'd use a chart and we'd take a look at past performance, see if we could make any sort of decisions going forward. But this time, we only have fundamentals. We only have a little bit of chart history, and of course it's taking off, and so we want to know, is it a good deal? Well, as of today, the company has a market cap of $13 billion, meaning its valuation is currently at $13 billion based on the number of shares that are outstanding and the current price of the stock. It went up so fast. $13 billion in value. Now, the company themselves has $28 million in sales. So let me ask you, if you have a company and you're doing $28 million in sales, have you ever had it valued? Did you find that your company was a $13 billion company? No, right? Of course not. So ridiculous valuation to begin with. Now, it could be that they've got so much opportunity that it's really worth $13 billion at some point in the future because of the growth potential. And so you go, okay, great. Well, out of the $28 million, how much profit did you make? Right? If the company's making a lot of profit, then maybe they can justify a higher valuation. Well, the company actually loses $22 million a year, or at least as of last year. So they bring in 28 million. Of the 28 million, they spend 28 million plus an additional 22 million. So I get it. The company's growing. It's trying to expand. But how are you supposed to invest in a company that loses money and has a valuation that is ridiculously off the charts? You don't. The answer is you don't invest in a company like that. I get it that the stock price is going crazy. I get it that it's exciting and everything's moving higher. But for the moment, can you justify that? Right? Can you justify that type of investment? Absolutely not. So when you look at a new company that maybe is making headlines and everybody's getting excited about it, take a look at how much money they make. Do they make any profit? So in this case, nope, zero profit. They're losing money. If they're losing money, then where do they get the money that they're losing? Where do they get that? From you, right? So keep that in mind, and then look at the valuation. Now, this company does $28 million in sales. If they had a $500 million valuation, you could expect that people think something big is coming here. $13 billion, that's not something big is coming. That is, people are just being so greedy and getting caught up into this media headline, they're gonna get in big trouble. And we're gonna do another video when this stock finally falls and people realize the valuation is ridiculous. So that's really all I have for you today. Just a really simple video about understanding the very basics of valuations of a company and when the media likes to push a stock a little too high. I hope you enjoy. I hope this helps you avoid a loss. And